and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again on another day, another opportunity to consciously evolve, another day to take things out of my clothing. As I was coming and sitting down on this spot, these little things, let me show you a little example. These little things, as soon as they get stuck to clothing, they stay there. That's not exactly the best example doing it on black cloth. I'm sure you can see. Yeah, so I have a bunch of these now sticking to my legs and my scarf. Maybe that would be a better indicator of what it looks like. So I'm gonna be OCDing a little bit. I hope you're willing to bear with me. I'll talk while we OCD, but so many things in my clothing. Today's stream topic is about home. About what home means to all of us, what home means to the individual, home being the body in some way, home being the space that I'm in where these things grow, and home being this fractal I find myself in. Right? This is pretty familiar, right? I've been doing this, pulling these things out of my clothing since I was a very young child. So maybe there's a sense of home in that as well. So many on my legs. Drives me a little bit crazy. Maybe I can give you a perspective. You see that even? I don't know. See if an open comments along. Hey, Toasty, bro! Goodness, dude. Seeing your name instantly makes me so happy. I've been thinking about you. I was thinking about you last night, actually. I noticed that you no longer have a Discord account, and I kind of thought you were done with the interwebs kind of vibe. Oh, and I didn't think I'd see you again until little Crouton was like an 18-year-old or something, probably. Here you are. Been amazing seeing you grow lately from afar. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Like this new home definitely came with a bunch of experiences. I definitely have. I have been. I want to say I've been forced to grow, even though I don't really like the word forced. But it has been very forceful, right? By the time I think the one thing's done, the next thing's already starting. Has been has been something. I have some the future in my grinder right now. I got some so mango yesterday. It's been nice, kind of in a way at least, connecting with you as well on that fractal, knowing that you've been experiencing that stuff for a long time. Oh, there's so many on me, but I'm winning. I think I'm like at least halfway done. At least. Then we can settle down. We can really consider today's stream topic. Today's stream topic was inspired by Spaceman, the new Adam Sandler movie. There was this spider there. They didn't really give us too much context. I still don't want to really accept that that thing was actually real the whole time. Because how the hell did it get on board and how did it get off board? Does it have the ability to manipulate its own matter? Like, maybe that's not the point. I think the point was, home. The importance of home, how home is in part the people, right? That you spend time with, that you find yourself in the same space with. Even if you get everything that you've ever wanted, at least egoically, what you have conceptualized to you, what it is you want. Even if you get all of those things, if you are not surrounded by those that you love, then those things mean nothing, right? You don't feel at home in those experiences, in those things, without those that, and really remind, right? Reestablishing the importance of what we're here to do, connecting with one another. So nice having you here, man. The stream falling apart a little bit. Does it look bad on your friends' side? There's a lot of building in the way between me and The Wi-Fi. Amazing. Bless you again. Mel Jovi. Why is the camera on your crotch ankles? I mean, I'm trying to get all of these things out of my crow of the ring. So I'm giving you a perspective. A little bit of a perspectives. I'm slowly but surely winning. You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a hiatus. Just a little one. And then I'm gonna embrace some THC from Tinas himself. He grew this strain. It's called The Future. I'm looking forward to it. On day 1160, we see Mel's crotch. I think you've seen my crotch bunches, bro. I don't know if I should say it that way either. I love this. I love you, Natalie. Thank you for joining me. The future. The future. Vaping on the future sounds so cool. Right? You got attacked by a porcupine plant. You got absolutely assaulted, JV. And they're sticking to me. They're using me as a vehicle. They want me to go and plant them somewhere else. But I will not give them that satisfaction. They will be planted right here. Because I'm trying to get them off of me. Okay, before I spaz out more. No, bro. Okay, at least there weren't any more in the direction my scarf blew. My intention. Did somebody just donate? Natalie, bless you. Thank you, dear friend. I appreciate it. 5th time you've donated to me. That's 5 more times than I ever expected anybody to donate to me. I need to take a moment to rebalance. My intention is to be present for this experience, to be home. Yeah, to be home in my body, in this moment, in my circumstances, to not want to run away, right? To be here for this experience. I'm so sleepy. Stormcat, my old dog Zoe, awake all night, keeping me awake. Duckling is already. I'm not gonna read that sentence, bro. Like that's. I'm still like a 4-year-old in my mind, right? Like, I cannot. I'm sorry. Love this. Love you. Bless all of you. And there goes the rest of my free survey monies. Bless you again. Would you like to take a survey, homie? Home is where the heart is, and we have lots of hearts among us. That is true. With that in mind, I will honor the heart in all of us. Feel home amongst all of us. The strain used to taste very cereally. Okay, there's a cereal again. Confusion averted. I was like, what the hell? That didn't taste anything like it tasted the first time. But then it was there. Very much like honey graham cereal. I don't know if that's a thing, but let's open on it together. Piss and vinegar is an old saying over here in the state. It's not considered particularly naughty kids. Naughty kids. Naughty kind of vulgar though. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, like I try not to talk about people that way, kind of vibe. But it's also not something that's like a thing here, so I've never heard that. There we go. Now that I have allowed myself even more presence, I can experience the taking out of these things in slow motion. Brimming with energy, many speakers assume the phrase must have a negative connotation. The expression is more often used as compliment. Vinegar being an old slang term for enthusiastic energy. And thanks, Joy. My grandma used to say it to me, bless. Honoring grandma with saying those things as well in some way, right? To call back to home. Home can be grandma too for a lot of people. No, 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 no. I am slowly but surely succeeding. Oh goodness, there's so much more. This is fine. There can be more because I have more patience. I have more calm. I have more time to painstakingly make sure there is not a single one of these stuck in my clothing by the time I enter the house again. Unfortunately, some of them have ripped little stringy bits out from my scarf, but it just adds character. I have been mildly still cringing of all of the holes I have in my scarves, thanks to our resident Pippi, our resident hole maker. But I also know that eventually, as I keep moving homes and time continues to pass, I will get new scarves without holes, and the little creature that made them won't be there either. What am I trying to say? Maybe just the differences, all the different homes we'll live in as we continue existing, right? Maybe that's what I'm saying. The consideration that can come from that as well, and the growth that can come from that. Slowly but surely. Is that all of them? I think I saw another. There's a few more here. There's a few more here too. Oh, bro, like the more I look, the more I discover. You thought you could hide? Nay. It seems mostly clean, at least on this side. Now for the other. Tell me about what you consider a home to be, right? I like that Natalie brought the whole home is where the heart is into our minds. So maybe I should ask instead, where is your heart, dear friend? Till in some part, we have created a home in this space together, right? I get to be comfortable enough to take out these little, I don't even know what you call them. We call them klitsa in Afrikaans. It's klitsa. Stuff getting stuck in your clothing. And weirdly enough, when I just came and sat down, I mentioned it on stream. The amount of nostalgia I went through, and considering my childhood self when I just like started roaming the world kind of vibes, and I would run through the fields, and then by the end of the day, I would have so many of these things in my clothing, and then I would have to spend the time to do this, and I would hate it so much, and I don't particularly enjoy it right now, but I think I can find more enjoyment for it than I could at that point in my life, and that makes me feel at home in the experience. Makes me feel like my heart is here for this experience, despite it not being exactly what I wanted. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Now there are ants walking on me. And vinegar was also helped to preserve food that kept them alive through harsh winters. This is true. Visible, mending goals. is to make my way to Melt and do tapestry style repairs. That flow of dance moves, weirdly enough, Natalie, I'll take you up on that. Because I've wanted tapestry style repairs for my scarf holes, right? Like just having like a random piece of material put in there would be super cool to me. So please make it happen. Funny, was texting my mom when she saw the stream title, and you guys are talking about vinegar, which makes me think of kimchi, spicy fermented cabbage, which made me think of my bachan, bakan, which is Japanese for grandma. How about that, Connor? Got teleported all the way back home, right? Through the vinegar fractal of all things. Thank you, Brother Dr. for bringing that fractal into our minds. Chaos, a 4 month old, I can imagine. Yep, there I went, bringing the warm and fuzzy thoughts with the message. Joy, my daffodils open. Every pair of jeans I now own has holes in the knee from working, and the knee was a flat patella from bending on the ground. I could fix the pants, but I can fix the knee. But I can't probably fix the knee. I agree. But now, at least, you get to be one of those cool dudes with like holes in their jeans, bruh. Some people paid extra to get the holes already in their jeans, right? You got those jeans the OG way, bruh, by wearing them. And I feel kind of cool. Maybe wrongfully so, but I do feel kind of cool with all of the holes I have in my clothing, and I can still continue to wear my clothes, right? Because I'm like, yo, my clothing don't makir anything. Makir is like, there's nothing wrong with my clothing. Just because your clothing has a hole in it doesn't mean it's unwearable. So there's a certain level of like don't careness, right, to wearing clothing with holes in it, and that level of don't care can be interpreted by some parts of society as cool. It's so good, right? And the freaking wind in my face the whole time. Please have mercy on me, Sir Winds. Okay, please. Okay. Let me see if I can get back to comments. Kimchi is so good. I just wish I could find some that doesn't hurt me. Is it hard to make? Not from what I've seen. I've seen people make it. It doesn't look that hard. I mean, if you can bake a cake, you can make kimchi. It's probably gonna be just more of a patience thing, because you won't be able to at least immediately appreciate the efforts of your work. Trade you the 4 month old for the 4 year old for 24 hours toast. Seems pretty cursed, but I kind of get what you're saying. It's that whole like, oh, everything is bad. Everything is bad. Wait until 4 years from now, bro. Wait until 3 years and 8 months from now, or whatever. Well, Duck, first we're gonna have to scrap the old one. So one labor charge there. Then we need to source the parts for the new knee. More labor charge. Then the expert install, which is a premium. Visible mending is the way. Yeah, exactly. Natalie, I'd also like to take that trade. Bless. Oh, so you're bragging about your daffodil opening flowers again, Doug. Rabbit, I think you could possibly find some how-to videos on YouTube. Judging by the ingredients, I remember it doesn't seem like it would be too hard to make. Bless. Thank you, Connor, for the encouragement as well. 4 month old chaos is less mobile chaos than 4 year old. The screams in your face and are also more manageable. I feel like a 4 year old screaming inside right now. I like your leather wizard satchel, Mel. Thank you. This is my second one. I had one before, and then I didn't have it anymore. And I got this one again. And it's interesting that you like it so much, because even though it feels like I shouldn't say stuff like that, this one serves me better. For what I use it for, it's better, right? It is technically better. And I've been very happy with it, so hopefully I'll hold on to this one. Feeling things felt. Okay. Love is true. Good morning to you. It's nice having you here. Bless you, Maxine. It's been a while. Is there a bug eating me? Felt like it for a second. But when I bend down, my knee gets cut up and dirty. Oh, you put your knees in the dirt? I don't know what to say, bro. Uh, Practice your squat game. I don't know. That's the best advice I can give. Get better at squatting. You need knee pads for work. Old gardener secret. Yeah, that could actually work better, Natalie. You don't want to get squatting, bro. Buy yourself them knee pads. I've seen some of them that have like supports, even for the back of your legs and stuff. Right? So you get like, you put your knee pads down and they have like a thing that pushes up against your legs to give you added support or something like that. I don't know if those are readily available though. I am home. I am home. I am safe. I am happy to be here right now. This is fine. This is fine. This is great. Okay. This is fine. I was just checking if the like the hair is making it hard for me to concentrate. I'm sorry because it's like something doing this. uh, If you don't squat, you get a burlap sack and hold it up in front of the work area. Move along as you need it. That also sounds good, actually. Bed, Toasty, 4-month-old sleeps more than my demon spawn. 7 hours yesterday. Love is true. Natalie, I hate knee pads. I have my gardening pants. If they're built in, that's okay. But I hate wearing external knee pads. I get it. Right? It's like the same fractal of like wearing external gear when you're like going biking. It's not exactly fun, but you would rather have the external gear than not when it comes to like getting hurt at the end of the day. I send help! Somebody send help! I want to shave my head. I want to shave my head right now. No, no. I love my hair. I love my hair. It's great having hair. It's so great. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. I love this. This is great. This is fine. This is so fine. I think, though, I'm gonna cease my suffering. I will cease my suffering right now. Hopefully I won't step in any more clips on the way there. John!
Are you calling me?
I am! Can you get me a hairband from the bathroom quickly?
No, no, no.
Thank you, bro. Nice. Oh yeah? Oh y'all here? You think you can just do what you want? Nilly willy go all over the place? Nay. I say nay. Now it is tied up. Hey get whack, bless you friend. Nice having you here. I'm just about to vape a little bit. Today's stream topic is about feeling home. I've just realized that the wind noise must have been atrocious this whole time. Yeah? Processing? Processing a little bit more. I gotta say, I'm getting better at squatting than I was growing. Bless you, friend. I'm happy to hear that. Mine slept for over 13 hours after taking her to next Benedict candlelit vigil on the weekend. That sounds very cool. Even you're still growing. I think when he was growing things, he got better at squatting. That's the way I interpreted the message at least. Get this boy some chunky 80s headbands. Lean into the wind, Mel. I couldn't, bro. I had to do something about having my face tickled. Right. I like being touched only if there's like real contact being made, right? Like if you want to touch me with a feather, I'm not gonna be into that. You can touch me with your hands, right? But feather, right? Like no, stop it. No, stop. No, stop it. So it's the same thing with my own hair, right? I kept going no stop on the inside, so I had to no stop it. No, he needs a cute fluffy spa headband of a big bow. I'll send him. Get back. Wind hasn't stolen your audio yet, but it is loud. Yeah, yeah. I don't have microphones anymore. Ha! Fuck. Why do I laugh at my own pain? It's not funny, bro. I need to go and get myself somewhere else. I feel like I'm tripping out too much about the wind noise for you friends. So I'm gonna move. Unfortunately, not Joy. Smaller studio apartment. Hoping to grow at least a small herb garden in the new place. That sounds nice. It's the same amount of windy here. So just assume it was my outside. That's hilarious. I do approve of that though. Oh, okay. Like so. So. And let's. Let's go on an adventure. Sorry about that, bro. This thing is not very rigid. There we go. Oh, it's cushy, cushy. The path of treachery. Alright. Oh goodness, the sun is so hot. Please, sir, sun, please. Have mercy on me. Alright. I don't know if this is better. I feel like this is more car noise, right? This is home. So, I am here for this experience. This is what home is like right now. And so it be. No extra things in my car. Okay. It's fine, bless. Hey, I see Zano here too. Bless you, dear friend. Connor, look up micro tomatoes. They can be grown on a windowsill and only take up 2 small quart pots. That is pretty cool, actually. Maxine is here? Yeah, she is. Max Beans in the house. Speaking of home, it is less wind noise. Yeah, I'd like. You can feel there's less wind passing through here because there is like a big channel of like wind flowing over there. So I'm happy that the wind noise is better. I might end up moving again at some point. Maybe with the sun. And there's not a lot of spots where I get to be completely out of the sun. There's still some of them hitting me. I have to lurk away now. Love you, Natalie. Thank you for joining us for as long as you did. You are appreciated. You are loved. We'll see you again soon. Oh. Did I? I didn't see it, but I worried that I just left my cards there. Surely no. Surely I didn't even bring them. Please enjoy feeling at home with yourself. Tied back hair is a good look for you, dude. You like that? My tied back look. I wasn't thinking about that, bro. Now I think about the concept of looking good. Oh. That's- Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. Love is true. I appreciate that. So, you know how I said I had a dentist appointment yesterday. I did not. It is this morning. At least I figured it out before I left the house yesterday. Bless you. Thank you for letting us know that. I hope today's dentist appointment is successful. At least you got to have the whole fractal as you mentioned, right? Like the going to dentist fractal, and it wasn't too bad. At least you didn't go all the way. Like that would have been a hard one. Take the damn compliment, you. Yeah, I mean, it's still weird for me, bro. Like I don't show up here with the intention of looking a certain way, or at least getting compliments necessarily. And maybe there is some level of insecurity of tying my hair back, and then you saying something about it in a nice way. My mind goes, why would he say that? Is he saying that because it actually looks bad and he wants to make me feel good? I can't see myself properly in the camera because of my brightnesses and the sun blasting my eyeballs. So I'll have to take your word for it, Doc. That. Thank you. Thank you again, bro. I need to get better at the compliment taking. This is true. I'll admit to that at least. He doesn't like his hair back. We do though. Yeah. Yeah. Like I do like my hair curly. Surprise, surprise. It does feel different energetically to have my hair tied back like that. Feels a little more tight, right? Like I'm experiencing reality through a tunnel or through a tube or something. I don't know if that makes any sense. Mm, Joy, which is impressive because you were baked yesterday. Melt, I like your hair both ways. It's just different vibes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for making me feel at home in my own body and in my own style. I appreciate that, friend. Mel, you should understand something. When people appreciate someone else's looks, it's art appreciation. It's one human seeing something they like and lingering on it. I am art? I have believed this about you, friend, this whole time, but it doesn't seem to register always the same way when it comes to like the self. Thank you. I do dress like a work of art, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that you friends would see it that way. I just guess I've gotten really good at forgetting I exist. I wonder why. Do I feel at home in the finality of existence, in nothingness, in my masculine? I guess. I guess so, right? And maybe it's a part of my identification with that nothingness that takes offense. I don't want to say takes offense. I think takes offense is maybe a little bit too extreme, but uh, feels ajarred when the change gets a compliment, right? Even though the feminine is the only one that wants compliments, my own identifications with what I am ends up making it harder for me to absorb the information that's being presented. So with that in mind, take compliments for the sake of your feminine change. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. Thank you, friends, for living in it with me. Yeah. The second puffs really is like eating cereal. I really do like it. Alrighty. Compliments accepted. Thank you, universe, for loving me. Sending that love right back to you. As there is a wide world of different arts to appreciate. And Grant Larceny. This is true. I have the tism. I only speak what I mean, never subcontext. If I don't like it, then you will know, like your stupid unicycle. Unicycle is the superior mode of transportation, right? So, I need to get like you can't say it's my stupid unicycle yet until I have one, bro. Then we can start calling it my stupid unicycle. But you're gonna love it too, dude. When I just suddenly zippity somewhere and I take you friends with me, nilly willy, because I can, because I want to. That's gonna be so cool. I had already showered and I was doing my hair and I was, let me check my calendar. Joy, I was surprised by the disappointment yesterday. It was 9 a.m. I had it in my phone calendar at 9 a.m. 9 p.m. So I hadn't gotten any alert. And I hadn't written it in my planner or on the wall calendar. But I got an email notification from the dentist an hour before the appointment and managed to see it just in the nick of time. Jeez, bless you. I'm happy that you did actually end up getting there anyway. Joy, I thought it was going to be them calling you for the day before appointment notification. They sent a text confirming, but I'm pretty sure I got that text Friday. Lurk love to you too, Jovan. It's nice seeing you. What is it? That is the future. That's rain. It's called the future, but it tastes like cereal. Tastes like literally like the first puff is very much soapy, right? Like that soapy kind of flavor, and then it goes into straight cereal, right? Like if I was blindfolded, and you shoveled that vapor into my mouth, and you'd be like, what just happened to you? I'm having a hard time tripping out, about my tripping out. What just happened to you? I'd be like, bro, some cereal just happened to me. It's like, nah, bro, I guess again, it was marijuana instead. Ali the artist, bless you, friends. Nice seeing you here. Officer, I'm not high. I'm eating cereal. Smell me. Yeah. Smell, bro. You can smell. Will you send my appreciation to John? I really enjoyed the impromptu performance at the end of stream yesterday. I will. I did ask to have that impromptu performance, right? I was like, bro, by the end of stream today, I would like to play a few songs to our friends. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. I did tell him that you friends really loved his work. I told him Duck Dad's Fractal of the Shaker as well. But I'll tell him again. Thank you, Joy V. Sorry I missed it. You cannot miss it, Nancy. It has been recorded. So for you to not miss it, you need but absorb it. Alright, kind of vibe. I'm manifesting your stupid unicycle. Love is true. Thank you, bro. Joy, yes, same Z's. John is awesome. And his sound, defying chord. The internet is forever. There we go. Me and Joy V from the same fractal. So many old friends returning home today. Hi, Ali. Bless. Mel, could you describe what Merkaba activation is? I'm still grappling with understanding the Merkaba in the first place. That's a tall order, and I don't really know if I'm exactly to tell you, but as soon as you ask, I'll try. The way that I understand Merkaba activation is basically you start with the Merkaba, which is two interpenetrating tetrahedrons, right? So a tetrahedron is like a little pyramid, right? This is solid. And then one of them turns clockwise and the other one turns counterclockwise. But then they overlap, right? But they're hyperdimensional objects, so they can phase through each other even though they do occupy what we would consider three-dimensional space, right? And as these two triangles, tetrahedrons, turn on each other, they become a new shape, which is the Merkaba, right? The the star tetrahedron, they call it as well, or the Merkaba. It has like a star structure as these points, right, literally stick out in all of the directions. And then that thing spins, right? And one of them is masculine energy, one of them is feminine energy. And as it spins, it like creates like a torus field that pulls energy through that spinning. All right, and that is what you are, right? Every one of us have that masculine and feminine energy spinning in us. And depending on how balanced, how quickly these things spin, if you want to think of it in that way, right? A certain amount of energy flows through your system, and you can change that energy exchange. And Merkaba activation is basically just in your mind as a meditation, spinning those triangles up faster and faster and faster, right? Activating your Merkaba and letting that energy flow through you. Is it different than spiritual awakening? I don't believe in spiritual awakening, to say it in so many words. Spiritual awakening sounds very new age, or I want to say bastardized as well, right? Spiritual awakening is one of those things that people think and sometimes will pursue their entire lives, believing that it's going to be some sort of orgasm, you know, finality, climax of some kind, when it's not, right? Spiritual awakening or enlightenment is like remembering something about yourself, right? But remembering something about yourself doesn't change the fact that you still have to do things today. You still have to wash the dishes and, you know, wash yourself, drink water and eat food. Like it's my best depiction of enlightenment or spiritual awakening is like remembering you are as a photon comes from the sun, right? A source of light that emanates from a source of light, right? And then as soon as you like, oh yeah, I am this source of light emanating from light, that is enlightenment. But realizing that doesn't change anything. In fact, it might end up making things harder in some ways. So the Merkaba activation is more, in my mind, like a spiritual exercise, a meditation and energy exchange, right? Which is like recognizing you are the source of light, but at the same time taking it a step further and noticing that light as it flows through you. At least that's the way I would describe it if I could. I've always been too chicken to try riding a unicycle. I'm too accident prone. At least the floor is not that far away. I mean, I'm also not scared of falling, to say it in so many words, but I'm also not scared enough to not try. So I might, as soon as I can afford to, that is the thing at least. That would be a good tagline. Cereal ad. The future tastes like cereal. I mean, even though it would be great for the cereal companies as a slogan, I don't know if it'd be great for humanity, right? That feels like uber capitalism. If the future tastes like cereal. Oh, please no. I can't. I love that though. Thank you. Thank you for that, Fractal Louisiana. If Gateway shows up and a Gooby, it will feel like 2023. Bless them both. Maybe they will manifest in Gateway. Yeah, Duck Dad. I haven't been the best at sleeping than I should, so I have been waking up too late to hop on a lot. Bless you. At least sleeping has been challenging for me too, but I have an affordable, slightly evil, but darn cute alarm clock. Is it different? Bless again. Beans, have you done any reading on the Kabbalah? On Kabbalah? Kabbalah? The Kabbalah, I am not too familiar with. I'm familiar with the Kabbalion, but I don't think that's the same thing. The amount of ants on my body today has been concerning. Maybe a deeper understanding of the power system as a whole can help you grasp what the Merkaba does. There we go. Mel doesn't believe in spiritual awakening. I am shooketh. Legit shooked. I mean, again, right? Like, it, believing in spiritual awakening, you cannot believe in something and know it to be true at the same time. That's what I mean when I say I don't believe in spiritual awakening, right? Because it's the same of like I don't believe in an eventual heaven for people that believe in the Christian God, right? It's the same as that. Like spiritual awakening is this like candy you are promised at the end of what is the spiritual journey, when the spiritual journey is what it's about, has always been what it's about, and kind of like creating this illusion in our minds that we're supposed to get somewhere takes away from the significance of where you are, right? You are home. You are literally home. And as we keep pursuing this spiritual awakening, we will find spiritual awakening in a place that is not the same home we find ourselves in our physical forms. And the thing about that is that you might end up becoming so dissociative and longing to that home you had before you came here in spiritually awakening, right? So it's like this thing you're promised that's going to make life so much better. And it will be very cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Spiritual awakening can be uh, exciting, right? It's like a sense of novelty. It's like seeing something, it's like seeing fireworks, right? It's that kind of experience. Like, oh wow, fireworks. And then it's over. And then you have to go back to life, right? That's kind of the vibe. And promising or like forcing people into this frame of reference, this way of being, this life for something that's so fleeting, right? Seems a little bit disingenuous. So that's what I mean when I say I don't believe in it, right? I don't believe it should be something you should believe in. I think if there's something you should believe in, it should be yourself, right? Believe in this version of you that can share love with this world, and believe in it enough to do so. And in that way, you will reach spiritual enlightenment as well, but it won't be as the goal. It will be just another one of the results. Or for the sake of the sake, Kundalini awakening, how your life goes through loss and the steps that follow. I have not Sam. Yeah. I haven't been too into the Kundalini stuff myself, but I've heard a lot. The text I have by Daniel C. Matt, The Essential Kabbalah, was very educational as an opener for understanding Merkaba, maybe. Enlightenment is like a light switch, on or off, same room, different awareness. I like that. I like that as a light switch. Maybe that could be the way to see it, right? But again, in that fractal, switching the lights on might make you see just how much is wrong in that room, in your home at that moment, right? And again, you might have been comfortable stumbling around in the darkness, getting from point A to point B so you can eat, right? And then suddenly when the light switch on, now you're like painfully aware of all of these things that need fixing. And it will cause you suffering because some of them are harder to fix than others. Some of the cracks are so wide, it makes us feel like we have to build a whole new structure instead of trying to repair the one we have. Right? Our home. Our home. So, yeah. Spiritual awakening isn't the goal. Shouldn't be, at least in my mind, the goal. The goal should be sharing love with yourself, with this world. And I believe that if you do that, spiritual awakening will come eventually. And you can fake sharing love as well, by the way, if that is what you need to do. Spiritual awakening will come for you too. Like it will be a like, oh, you know, let me try. Even if I have to force myself to be friendly, to be kind. And then the way people will react to that will literally change your life. And a spiritual awakening will come from that. That's as simple as just realizing the role you play, right? Fully acknowledging what you are, who you are, why you're here. Maybe that is the home we ultimately seek. The way I suppose you learn about how to answer your questions is to consume lots of information in the area. Agreed. Melty, when you did Sober October, that definitely triggered spontaneous spiritual awakening. For me? For me? Or for you? I've been going through it ever since for you. How about that? I have been already thinking about cutting back with my smoking. But Sober October is still a while away. What do you think changed? I remember myself dreaming a lot the last time I stopped smoking, so maybe there was a lot of psychic energy being output at that time. There we go. Yeah, I know. My talent for falling in particular dangerous places and having things happen that make it worse. Like the time I tripped and a lens came out of my glasses and it cut me. That does not sound fun, Ali. Mm. But now you have that story. And here you are to tell it, right? So love is still true. Bless you. I giggle. Ali's balance challenge. Ali, you got attacked by your own glasses. I fell once and my backpack came up over my head and slammed my face into the ground. Oh my goodness. Getting RKO'd by your own backpack. Like, weirdly enough, when I went to go and look at my plants in the middle of the day, I was wearing my yapon. Is it a yapon? Yeah, right? 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 Anyway, that little thingy, that red thingy I have. And as I'm bending down to look at one of my plants, the wind scoops my yapon and completely throws it over my face, making me feel like I'm trapped in myself for a second. But getting your face slammed to the ground by your backpack seems a little bit worse. Oh goodness. You're here to tell that story as well. Aviv, have any of y'all tried listening to Hemi Sync? Absolutely. If you're gonna go down that line, go and look up the Gateway Process. Like there's tapes. I have the tapes on my devices even. They're pretty cool, right? If you want to go down this like visualization and like spiritual visualization and then the processes for you, go and check it out. Mm. I've integrated recently and it's helped greatly. Bless you. That's exactly what happened to me. The backpack pushed my head forward and a rock knocked the lens loose and it cut me over my eye. Goodness. Falling to the ground, right? Today's stream topic was in part the fact that this is our home. And the fact that if you just stumble over a rock, our home will embrace you so hard, it will put holes in you sometimes. And that's pretty rough. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Seeing the sunshine makes me so happy. I'm still waiting for the alleged early spring. It's -1 degrees Celsius here. Goodness. Let me show you this then. I don't know if this is the wide. There we go. There we go. I'm fine. I feel that your spring will come, that it will. I feel that what changed was my body becoming a clear channel. So spirit was able to come through. The dream walking started happening, and that was a huge indicator. When you start approaching Kundalini awakening, you start having dreams about snakes. I have tried Gateway Process, it's wild. The one I'm using now as a bit is a that's a bit mellower. Yeah. The Gateway Process is very intense. They're like, you're doing some hectic work right now. You need to focus. This is some serious shit, bro. Can't be slacking. Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it, please. Bless you. The white always looks distorted to me. Is it just me? I mean, it is probably wider than your own eyes see this reality. At least it's as wide as your own eyes see this reality. And when you look at it from this perspective, that is very limited as a frame, it probably does look weird suddenly on your screen because it's like exponentially more wide than the normal lenses I have. The top of a waterfall and dislocated my finger. The rocks just me so I wouldn't fall over the waterfall. Dislocated finger versus falling over the waterfall, potentially hitting rocks at the bottom. Right. Thank you, rocks, for only dislocating our beloved Ellie's finger. Goodness, Ellie. Right. Part of me wants to wrap you in bubble wrap. Make sure you stay safe out there. I'm sure you'll be fine. Love you. Thank you for telling us these stories. I see a joy. Ellie, damn, you almost went over a waterfall, right? Goodness. That's pretty ridiculous. I appreciate you friends joining me. I do have my cards left inside. For some reason we have misplaced our gate key. So I'm gonna have to go back over that way. But I do plan on taking you friends with me. We'll put a card nonetheless. Melty, isn't your birthday coming up soon? It's March, April, May. I'm only a May baby, so I don't. It's not that soon. I mean, a few months is probably soon, but soon to me is only like 3 days from now. That's soon. When is your soon? Talking about where is your home or what is home to you? When is yours? am I high right now? That was happening. I think maybe a little bit of it. Yay, bless. Put some of this stuff in here again, and I'll move one more time, have some conversations, and then we'll go and pull some cards. Oh, I thought it was sooner. Nah, I'm a Taurus. I'm a baby. Born in May. Hard-headed myself. I probably knew what I was doing. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wouldn't it make a great read to have a book of random people's misadventures in life? I'm sure we got wild tales that we've lived to tell. Absolutely. Maybe since you just brought that up, that is something you're called to do, Joy Vive. Start a whole channel, create content, invite people on, have them tell stories, eventually compile all of those stories into a book that has like QR codes that allows you to scan, where generative AI would be attached to it, giving you like a little movie experience even if you wanted of that whole story. Nudgy. I will do everything eventually, but if I don't get to eventually, you have to help me. Alright. Together we can do everything. Wouldn't it love again? The misadventures of the multiverse. Yeah, I decided that it was a sign I shouldn't climb around at the tops of the waterfalls. Girl, what do you think you're doing? Get your rear back in on solid ground. You can't even walk right. The universe telling you don't go chasing waterfalls. I mean, I get it. I get the whole wanting to chase waterfalls practice. So I'm not going to cast too much shade on that. Ugh. I just tend to trust my sure-footedness. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe that's in part why we end up finding ourselves in those situations. We're like, oh, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be so fine. Surely, surely I'll be fine. And then die. And then suddenly dead. Uh, I'm sorry for going a little bit morbid. Ugh. Oh man, there's less shade here, but I do think it's a better view. It's just a spot. I shouldn't stare into the sun. Why do I do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting an extra informational download or something. The stream's still looking good. Still stable on this side. Bro, I'm getting burned. I don't like this. This does not please me. That would be amazing, Joy. I feel like you've got a lot of amazing stories. I've always loved hearing other people's stories. Same. I feel, storytelling is a part of our culture that we maybe lost a little bit. Maybe this right here is the spot. So much shaders. Less tree, but more shade. Seems like a paradox. Yet here we find ourselves. Okay. Too close a shave of Joy V. That does sound fun actually. It's a better view though. You sort of look out of place. Kind of like a Jamaican bartender that wanders into the woods and get lost. I'm like totally like I don't know where I am, guys. I'm hearing some strange noises come from the forest. Send help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Me. What's happening? You guys are awesome. Anyone else have the song in their head now? There's too many fractals happening at the same time. Too many tabs open. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just here to have a good time with my friends. Spend a few moments. Maybe vape another Dynavap. I did mention that I've been doing that a lot more. Is that Photix the monster? I can't believe it. Photix. Was it you I was hearing screeching in the forest? I was confused for a sec. Also, hi. It's nice having you here, friend. Sending you blessings. Have you been here before? Did you found us? That you found us? Give away that you're not a native English speaker, Mel. Why don't you? Did you find us through YouTube? Were you here from the RPAN days? I always like asking. Bless you though. Either way. Oh, LMS. I don't know what that means. If y'all know, bum 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 bum. Meet you all the crossroads. No, I can't say I do. Fun fact, I'm screeching. I'm scratching my beard, so maybe. Could be. Could be you scratching your beard somewhere in this forest right now, man. Fortunately, there are... Whoa. Bruh, suddenly my brain just did a weird thing. You know that sense where suddenly it feels like you go through this... I don't know how to explain it, but like a sense of like waves passing through your body, like that happened to me for a second, and I feel like it was because of the way I was moving my eyes. Right, it was like I was looking for some sort of creature in my environment. and it's like my brain released a bunch of neurochemicals to I don't know, change my perception or make me more capable of spotting things in my environment. And it felt very strange for a second. Felt like I got taken for a ride. Let me see. What do you want to see? Boom, 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 boom. That one I know. I want you in my. If you start hearing Scabity do laugh, start running, bro. If I start hearing any laughs whatsoever, bro, that is where I draw the line. Screeching I can handle, but maniacal laughter is too much. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Scooby Dooby Doo. What is happening in chat right? Or banjos. Run if you hear banjos. Banjos probably would be just as terrifying. What would be my like maximum horror? Probably like child laughter. You know, like suddenly child laughter. You know, I'm like, oh goodness, bro. I think I'm in the wrong place. There are children laughing here, but there are definitely no children here. Oh, jeez, please, somebody save me. I don't know why. Is it only me that find children laughter kind of like eerie, especially if it's out of place? Apparently, there's a whole word for it when we experience something that we associate innocence with, in a context that is scary, right? It's like it takes you on like a different fear trip. It's like the unexpected plus the scared. If you hear banjos, it's already too late to run. Yeah, they only start playing their banjos after they have you surrounded. Alright. I don't know why I'm going down this route, but I imagine cannibals and banjos go hand in hand. I'm going to vape this one more time. Part of me wants to give you the wide. Is that the wide lens? Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna look. Probably bad because I don't get to frame it up properly, but maybe like a little bit like that. Get a little bit of a better view. I'll show you up here as well. This tree is, I think it might be my favorite. Most of favorites I know, but what can I say? She really is beautiful. Do you think their woods is haunted? Probably. They're probably haunted. From what I know about this space and what this place has gone through, it's probably haunted. A little bit at least. It looks like I'm on acid and things get kind of warped. Not to be bitchy about it. But which one's Maxine? Maxine? Laughing Tiger, I believe? Very Deliverance-esque in some stories. US Appalachians are mostly harmless unless we're hungry. I used to have a deaf cat that would meow in the middle of the night and it sounded like a child crying. Now that was freaky. Yeah, you see I'm happy I'm not the only one with that fractal, right? Like that would freak me out. So waking up. Hearing child crying. Maybe your cat only like meows once or twice, and then you're awake because you heard like a little child screaming or something, and then you're like, the fuck did I just hear? And then the cat doesn't meow again or something. Even more freakiness. Maybe the ghost stole your belongings and is live streaming deeper in. Well, more power to that ghost. I hope he goes viral. I hope he remembers me and donates to my stream with all of my stolen gear. I'm watching videos from the entire area on YouTube. Bless. Zano, that's messed up. Having to chase a ghost through the woods with live stream feeds to find your shit. I may need permission to use that. That does sound kind of hilarious, right? Sounds very modern. It's like, yeah, bro. I don't know what to tell you. There goes a donkey. I'm gonna actually see if I can quickly get to that open gate. Pum 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 pa-dum 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 pum pa-dum pum pa-dum pum pa-dum pum pa-dum pum 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 pa-dum pum no 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 yeah 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 yeah. I did it. Whew. All right, all right. Do a little sitting down right here. I don't know if that worked. I tried to get my eye positioning correct, but I can't see myself when I look away. On day 1160, Mel Fixer run. We did it. We did it, right? I had the wherewithal to see my opportunity and take it, which pleases me. Is run like a hippie a thing? Because it seemed like it is. I love the stories of the Hanes in the forest. Also an amazing history. Okay. Love is true. I'm going to go and get my cards. And then I'm gonna pull a card. And then I'm going to play some drum. And then we'll say goodbye. Cue Rocky music. Exactly. The Rocky music is exactly what I needed to succeed. I would not have made it if not for it. This seems like a weird perspective. It's like me standing over you while you're sleeping. This is you slowly rising. There we go. That's maximum. That's a little bit better. Now it's like you're sitting over across from me. That reminds me of the time Christian's friend was over at the farm and she asked if you could run in those pants. You should clip that part and send it to her and say, suck it. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend running in these pants, to be completely honest. But you can. You can. I found an amazing Sasquatch channel. Is anyone on the level and wants deeds? Bless you. Thank you. Do share it in the Discord if you want to. All right. Card pull time. Let's see. Maybe I've been not on all messages. No, that's fine. All right. Let's see. Which card shall we pull? This feels appropriate. Got that orange energy. Orange and purple. It's called the lesson. That is the flower of life, being held up by an angelic figure, looking at you, expecting you to learn your lesson. Find your home. Or whatever, alright? Let's see what it means. Green Nug. Can you pull from the new deck too, please? Only because you asked, I will do so, Joydeep. Card number 46, though. First. Holographic information. Let me get myself a little bit closer. Holographic information. That's hardcore. This angelic figure is holding up for your exploration one of the most primary patterns in sacred geometry, known as the flower of life. This configuration is made up of 19 interlocking circles or spheres and is an archetype of pure life force. It is the container of our cellular memory and one vehicle through which information and light are entering consciousness at this time. Each piece of this holographic informational system reflects the greater intelligence of the whole. The flower of life is found in numerous places around the planet, verifying the use of this wisdom system across time and cultures. What lessons are you learning at this moment in your life? What is occurring that may need clarification or a broader perspective? Information is continuously entering consciousness through this holographic divine matrix and is available to anyone who chooses to tune into its lessons. Allow yourself to enter a state of heightened awareness. View this card as a portal of holographic crystal ball through which you may more clearly see all aspects of your situation. Ask for guidance from your teachers and guides, and be willing to look at your inquiry from a fresh perspective. Sit quietly as the information enters your awareness. Experience how it feels in your heart and soul. Accept only what feels true to you as a lesson of universal wisdom. Wow. Okay. One more card. We don't see this card often. No, it has been a while. Thank you for noticing, Jovan. I'm also happy to pull that card today. A lot of older people say that you should paint the floor of your porch blue because it confuses the haints so they won't come inside. The color is popularly called haint blue. How about that? I don't even know what a haint is. Never mind that you don't want them on your porch. Nice, soft, robin egg sort of color. It's very calming. I have family from the area that I'm trying to find, Ali. My mom's side had a lot of granny / folk magic happening. Bless. Reconnecting with that wisdom. Right, that information. We were just talking about that in the card. I'm coming back. Another card shall be pulled. Thanks to Joy Vives asking of it. Mm-hmm. Ain't this a ghost? Thank you. I appreciate that, Maxine. I was raised with bits and pieces of that sort of folk magic. I can't say I have. I was raised in the Orthodox Christian conservative fractal. It was interesting. Guess I had to find new home because that's where it started. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you? Have you been answering your deepest calling? I would like to believe the fact that you're here, at least in part you are, right? This is a small part of it, but I believe you're gonna go out into the world and be a warrior woman, right? And again, the masculine part of you is the part of you that's unchanged. The part of you that is unaffected even by being at war or being at peace, right? So I believe that this vehicle, even though I am a man and I do identify as a man, I consider this body feminine. So a warrior woman still, right? That's the way I choose to see it, at least. I can also witch for water. I inherited that from my grandmother. I don't know what witch for water means, but I have gezondheid en vrede, health and peace, written on the 2 water bottles that's in the fridge. That's awesome, Ellie. Do you use metal rods? Warrior women, so fitting. One more time of seeing it, and then I'll read you what it says. You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is for our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indicator that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it's not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from your heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it may feel, it is actually a sign that you are on the right track. Have you answered your deepest calling? There we go. Cards gepulled. Most of the time, yes, it's hard to get the right white woods to do it that way. Bless. That's funny, Mel. I'm female, but also Gemini, which is masculine. I consider my body masculine. Warrior women aren't for everyone. How about that? That is interesting, actually. Love is true. Witching for water is a practice of finding water underground using certain types of woods or metal rods. Those with the talent are still hired today in some places to decide where to drill wells. That's really cool, Ali. Would you ever go down that line? My name is Lois. Apparently means famous battle maiden. How about that? Warrior women. I feel like this card just elaborated deeper on the last one, right? I freaking love. The lesson, right? The lesson is that we are all warrior women. The meek will inherit the earth, dear friends. And the meek doesn't mean the weak, doesn't mean the pushovers. It means those who have swords, but keep them sheathed. Right? We have the capacity to kill, murder, murder, kill, 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 kill each other. However, there's more strength in not doing that. Right? That is the role of the warrior women. At least that's what I believe. Willing to defend their families, but not willing to kill their fellow human beings. Alrighty, alrighty. I'm gonna play my drum for a little bit. Maybe I'll. Will this be fine? It'll have to be. Okay. Like an MLT. Love is true. Goodbye, Kristen. Bless you, dear friend. So nice to see all the love and chat still continuing. We're almost about to say goodbye. Okay. We have done it. We have shown up. We have consciously evolved. We have considered where home is and found it to be here, right now. Our hearts beating together in the exact same silence, sharing this moment. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me. It's always a pleasure. The fact that we get to do these things, the fact that we have the internet too, makes me happy. Very much so. Sort of. I can feel it sort of humming. Most you have to concentrate on the water you're looking for and not letting yourself influence the rods. How about that? A world that I have absolutely not real idea about. I've heard about it, but I didn't think it was real actually. Because we have that stuff here in South Africa as well. People doing that. There it comes. So much love. Let's see if it's gonna work if I try and read it like this for you friends. I'll say, have the most beautiful day, everyone. You're for realsers. So super massively loved, mindful melt more. And all of you, oh so fantabulastic, authentic, humanimal creatures bringing love into the spaces we call home. Thank you, dear Shao, for our goodbye message. So pure, so true, so loving. I appreciate all of you friends. Love is true in Connor. Thank you for joining us in this space. I tired today, not many adverbs, and yet love is true. Exactly as you sent it, I can feel empirically, emphatically, undoubtedly that love remains true. I love you, dear friends. Thank you for joining me again. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Love you, dear friends. Goodbye. Cheers, cheers.